Misery loves company. However, company is not too fond of misery. Let's get into it. You are now tuned in to a PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. We thank you for watching. Enjoy. And you are now tuned in to the Prince Onyx Network with your good guy here, Prince Onyx. Hey everybody, what's going on? It's your good guy here, Prince Onyx. You already know, Onyx. So today's topic in the 7-day challenge of posting, we are going to talk about how the company you keep does say a lot about you, and how going through the trials and tribulations of dealing with fake friends, dealing with narcissists, dealing with whatever type of category these people who used to be in your life is deeper than you think. And there are lessons to learn in between, you know? So using myself as an example, right? I am somebody who I've never been desperate for friends. I've never been desperate for friendships. I have been very friendly, and I am a very friendly person, and I'm so open, right? I have a big heart, very trusting, and that can be definitely to my detriment, and it has been to my detriment, to where I've had people in my life for 6 years who I knew deep down inside there was something off about them. I knew that they hated me. I knew there was something off, because it's like you can have somebody like come into your house, right? And on the low, they're really looking around, and it could be because they're trying to plot on you, but it's also because they're doing a comparison. They're comparing their lives to yours. And when they do that, it just makes them want to go harder on hating you. It comes off as subtle shade, things that you are like oblivious to, things that could be benign, but you're hip to what they're doing. It's just that because of where you are with your maturity level, or it could just be because you're trying to see the good in them, you just let a lot of stuff slide. But then it comes a point where you can't continue to let stuff slide because, okay, now you've gone too far to where things in my life have been affected. So, once you remove those people from your life, you start re-examining the entire duration of them being in your life. Or if you did even consider them a friend or colleague or whatever, because you can just have people in your life who are not necessarily friends. You just had them in your life because you guys were working together. In the case of Confusion, for example, y'all, when I tell y'all, I have had so many people in and out of this production, cast-wise, crew-wise, it's been crazy. And what's even more bewildering to me is how a lot of these same people who are no longer around would just randomly pop up in like a DM, whether it's on TikTok, Facebook Messenger, Instagram, whatever the case is, which here's the get you gotcha part. I don't follow them no more. I don't have them as friends. They are blocked on practically every account. So unless you found one account that I didn't have you blocked on, in the case of TikTok, because there was recently somebody who decided to come into my DMs and it was sent to my message requests and saying how, I was never against you and I was never talking bad about you. I've always supported you. Now, girl, why are you sitting in my face and lying? Now, granted, the me now, I didn't even respond to it. I just left her on red because I'm just like, who is this in a message request? I saw who it was. I was like, okay, I wasn't pulling on your energy. I wasn't thinking about you, but you randomly hit me up, which is not even random because there's no such thing as coincidences. That's another topic. It's more so like something is on you. Some spirit is on you. Maybe you're receiving some form of karma. Something is happening. Or maybe you found yourself going through YouTube and you went to the Confusion channel, which, shameless plug, okay? You went to the Confusion channel or the PNerdy channel. You went somewhere, right? And like you went somewhere, saw that, and it brought back the nostalgia. It brought back the memories. It brought back the good times that we had shared together, or what I thought was good times. And you thought, this would be a perfect time to speak my piece. Actually, it's not, because I've moved on. Okay, moving on like Maya. I've moved on. But it's just like, man, like you can have so many people in your life that don't like you. And the whole time you're oblivious to it to a degree, until it finally just comes to you that it's like, this person or these people don't really like me, but why am I keeping them around? And again, as I said in the beginning of this video, misery loves company, but company is not too fond of misery. Folks who are miserable, and this is kind of really teetering off of the topic from yesterday. People who are miserable, that is a spirit. That is an energy. And it will go from person to person to person, trying to attach itself to the person who has so much light in them, a beautiful light in them that they are attracted to, like a moth to a flame, burnt by the fire. Shout out to Janet Jackson. So, they will find themselves attracted to you, right? Because it's like, ooh, you got something that I want. And it's not even in this materialistic world. It's in the spiritual. It's in the spiritual. It's the unseen world, the 4D, the 5D dimensions, these other dimensions that we can't see, but they are always around us. And if you know, you know. And if you're tapped in, you're tapped in, okay? But real talk. Yeah, it's like, bro, like when you tapped in, you tapped in. You feel me? But yeah, it's just like real talk. Like that stuff is scary. That stuff can be scary when you have people around who they could literally, if given the chance, they would sacrifice you just to get ahead. And I've had people like that in my life who are no longer around, so it is what it is. And, day by day, I'm working on healing from that and, releasing those feelings, especially now as we have, I believe it's the lunar eclipse coming up. Hold on, wait, let me check my handy calendar, okay? Yes, the lunar eclipse, because the solar eclipse is later this month, okay? So, as the lunar eclipse is coming this Friday, just working on releasing that more and more, because when I love hard, and it has been hard to let go, even when people have done me wrong. But something that I've been playing back over and over again as I reanalyze these different friendships, situationships, whatever the case was, it's the bad stuff. Because the good memories, they fade into obscurity, because I'm just like, the good memories don't even outweigh what all you did. Because what all you did accumulated. You feel what I'm saying? And again, I'm just using this as my story as a way to let people know that it is okay to let those evil folks go. Let go of those toxic folks. People who have to constantly shade you. And it's not even it's not even fun shade. It's like they are really being disrespectful, but they're trying to disguise it as being cute. No, baby, they hate you. They don't like you. They don't like you. They don't like that you are what they will never be. You have what they lack, and it's not in the materialistic world. It's not none of what we wear. It's not none of this stuff. And if it is, that's just added to it. If you have stable housing and they don't, they're mad at you. If you have a good relationship with your parents and they don't, they're going to be mad at you. If you are loved by many, you know what I'm saying? If you have a good heart, you're a good spirit, you're good spirited, you are kind hearted, they're going to be mad at you. Whatever you have, even in the creative sense, if you are way more creative than them, yeah, they hate you. They hate you. If you are more optimistic than them, they hate you. If you are more mentally stable than them, they hate you. And it's okay. But don't let that make you feel like you have to change who you are. Now, granted, I do have more discernment these days, because it's just like, you know what? I can't afford to keep letting the wrong people around. And even with that discernment, it makes it harder for new people to come in. Unless I really, really feel comfortable and vulnerable enough with you, then cool. But it's just like, hey, if you out here doing me dirty, going behind my back, trust me, I will know. And it will come to light. What is done in the dark will always come to light. But yes, once again, I'm here to let any and everybody know who's watching this. It is okay to let those people go. Anybody who is not for you, it will be revealed. And even when it hurts, know that you are doing the right thing, because it's either them or you in the spiritual aspect. The Most High, the Creator, the universe, whomever you work with, hey, is it going to be you or them? And if you choose yourself, yeah, they have to go. That just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because again, you got to watch the company you keep. Because if you're around a bunch of, for example, if you're around a bunch of broke, alcoholic bums who swear up and down that they always got a plan, they're always trying to come up with something, and every time you turn around after a conversation that you feel like was productive, like, oh yeah, we were really talking about putting something together, like let's say a fashion show, right? Putting together some type of project, a photo shoot, whatever. And then it's like, you follow up with them, they not trying to do that. They not trying to do nothing, but they're trying to just really siphon energy off of you, because you got the source. You have the source. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have that source of energy that they are addicted to. The problem with good people, good kind-hearted people, good-spirited people, we are unfortunately a drug to the narcissists. We are a drug to the low vibrational people who they need something. They need something to get high off of in life other than the substances that they're using. They need something to keep them going. And that something can very well be you, because energy vampires are real. And I've spoken about it before too on my podcast. Okay, be sure that you are checking that out. Link in the description box. And I definitely should have put that in there yesterday. But anyway, they'll find a way to just siphon off of you and keep eating and eating and feeding off of you until there's nothing left. Then they find another new victim and they go straight over to that person. But if you get the drop on them early enough and you cut off their supply, therefore cutting them out of your life and removing them, you send them spiraling to where, yeah, they have to find a new victim, but they have to realize, baby, now you have to put in more years. The same amount of years you put in with me, whether it was 6 years, 12 years, 13 years, 15 years, however long we were in each other's life, you got to go start that over with somebody else. You're not ready for that. You ain't even got it in you no more because you got comfortable. That's one thing too. Negative people, narcissists, whatever you want to call it, manic, whatever you want to call it, people who are not well in the heart or in the head, who attach themselves to you. Again, you are their drug. They're addicted to you. They will feed off of you until there's nothing left. But if you cut them off, again, you're going to send them spiraling. They need you more than you need them. And it takes time to realize that. But once you do, it's just like, bro, what the hell? And I say this from personal experience. So this ain't just me talking. No, this is from actual personal experience. I finally let go of so many people who were negative to where now things are different in a good way. I'm no longer around people who every time you look up, it could be 10, 12 o'clock in the morning. Well, 12 o'clock in the afternoon, 10 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock, whatever time it is of day. And you're on the phone with them and they're always talking about they need a drink. Which, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having a drink, but it's like, damn, it's like mid-noon, it's high noon. Is everything okay over there? Like, and then you realize, oh, you're using this substance to escape something in your life. And you need it every single day. I don't. I've had my battle with alcoholism, moment of transparency. I've gotten over it and I've learned to moderate my intake. This person, one person who I had in my life, for example, every day, bro, she would call me, FaceTime me, we would be talking. And in the midst of it, it's like, oh, I need a drink. All the time you need a drink? It's 10 o'clock in the morning, ma'am. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, okay, like, I'm not trying to judge. We listen and we don't judge. No, I'm going to judge. Because what? Like, damn, like every day. I could see if it was like once a week, you know what I'm saying? But it was every day. And it's just like, so one, you can't even keep no alcohol in your house because you drink it all within a day. Let's start stopping in there. But two, you need one every single day. Therefore, then you wonder why your money is always not even funny. Your money is nowhere to be found because you keep burning through it to feed those addictions. You don't want to acknowledge them, but that's what they are. Another person, a narcissist who really would convince me that I was not a good person, would convince me that, oh, you're not a good person if you don't do this for me. And even when I would do whatever the request or the demand was, the bar got raised more and more until finally it's like, you know what? Go to hell. I don't need you. Never needed you. You need me. You've always needed me. Now the supply is cut off. So yeah, in short, y'all, look, don't let nobody stress you out. Do not keep negative people around who don't need to be around. Again, the company you keep says a lot about you. Because again, if you're around a bunch of alcoholics and you are not an alcoholic yourself, going back to that analogy, my train of thought came back. If you're not an alcoholic, but you're hanging around a bunch of them, people would think that you are one. If you are the only friend in the friend group who is actually doing stuff, you got motion, you got, clout, energy, fame, whatever you got going on for you, and everybody else is just always around you like this. Yeah, you got a bunch of leeches. So people would think that you're a mark. People would think that you're easy. And if you don't want that impression of you out there, you got to, again, reevaluate your circle, reevaluate your friendships. Again, not everybody deserves VIP access, not even general access. Some people deserve to be in the parking lot. Some people deserve to be 5 blocks away from you. Some people can't even afford to get to the stadium. And that's where they belong. And that's okay. But other than that, y'all, let me know what y'all think. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And before I get out of here, once again, I want to give a shout out to my homie HQ. And of course, be sure that you have subscribed if you haven't. And yeah, that's it. That's all I have for now. I'll be back after these messages. In other words, I'll be back the following day. But I'll be back. I love y'all. Peace. And thank you for tuning in with me, your good guy here, Prince Onyx. I look forward to seeing you all again real soon. Be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This has been brought to you by PNerdy Films Productions. Perfect films made by perfect nerds. Thank you for tuning in with us.